We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Washington Commanders. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a man in for an expanded role in 2023. It's James Cook. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Commanders is very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just one or two receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Now Lamar changing the play.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson.
Got it complete to Khalil Shakir.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards there, a first down.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
They go play action now. Jackson. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Play action. Now Jackson. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it up. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now the second-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
Tre'Davious White that time, getting there for the loss.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Again, it's Robinson.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Howell throwing on 3rd down here.
And that is incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. Back deep for Buffalo is Nyheim Hines.
And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team, because now your defense has to make that stand up.
They'll try the middle with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Excellent effort defensively by him. 2 tackles for a loss last week, now 1 here in the first quarter.
He's an absolute disruptor, isn't he? And I think most offenses would love to go against guys who just want to hold the point of attack and try and keep things clean for their linebackers. But when they make those moves and they can get upfield, past the offensive line into the backfield, that's hard to handle.
Play action. It's Jackson. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A.J. Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Second down and a run by Robinson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, second and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Robinson with another carry. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. You look at this Buffalo defense. They played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge him? This is going to be fun.
And he's going to have a Commanders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second quarter now from our nation's capital. This time they'll throw it with Howell. Flush to his right. after taking it a little further down inside the 40. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 5. Robinson up the middle.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him the third down conversion. 5 yards on the play. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hal down to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
2nd and 10, Howell.
And that is incomplete here.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
They converted twice on third down that drive already, but couldn't make it a third. We always talk about in-game adjustments. How about what the defense did there, able to shut them down on that attempt?
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
An audible here to get a new look. So here we go, 4th down, Howell.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out.
And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to have good ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Commanders are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10. At
1st and 10 here for Hal and the Commanders.
At their own 20-yard line. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
2nd down. Hal now.
Dancing to his left. And this throw will be intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Hey, officer, what?
First down, here's the run with Cook. Daron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second and 9. Here's Cook again.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Jackson. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch.
And the Bills are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
First and goal, Buffalo.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Bills go up by 2 touchdowns. An extra point by Bass, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
And out across midfield down to the 45.
Howell changing the play here.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it, eluding the pressure right.
First and 10 from the 44-yard line.
Second and 9 from the 44. Back to throw, Howell.
And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that in the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
4th down, Howell. That is caught.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
First down and goal to go.
Now they'll audible to something else. They'll run with Robinson.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Robinson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Joey Sly on for the extra point.
And that one makes it 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Option play. Here's Cook. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
Boy, took a real chance with that one, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing is Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Cook. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Here's Jackson to throw. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st down, Bills.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be spotted at the 20, so it's a 30-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
For the play fake, and now here's how to throw it.
Sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
Powell going to audible to something else.
They go play action here on first down. And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag. They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Powell.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
3rd and long. Here's Howell.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33.
Straight ahead, Gibson.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. And quickly they get to the line.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Now they'll change things up. Now Howell.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Jackson.
Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
2 yards on the pickup there, and that'll make it second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Jackson on second down, forced out to his left. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Second time he's fumbled in this game. Fortunate for him, this one goes out of bounds.
And the key for him now is how much equity have you built up with your coaching staff? How much equity have you built up with your team to continue to get opportunities? Fortunate that one went out of bounds, saved him from a turnover.
From the gun on third down, Jackson. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
Always important as a defender on third down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the first down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 3. And the Bills first down.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Buffalo.
They'll try the wide side with Cook. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down.
But not many guys who can blow up plays like Chase Young. He did it again there.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. They go play action with Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away from pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Well, so much for holding them to a field goal. The pressure they got home on the previous play didn't hear, and that bought their quarterback some time to find a receiver, and it sets up a first and goal.
They'll run with Cook. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Cook will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
Here's Bass now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17.
Bills 24, Commanders 7. Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. 2nd down throw for Howell. That's Samuel, caught left side. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Howell to the air on 1st and 10. Howell sliding down, and he picks up the first on that play. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 46. Throwing here, Howell. Flushed out right, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. Second and 5. Off play action. It's Howell. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 12 and a Commander's 1st down. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield. Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Now they go play action with Howell. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on 3rd down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. They'll go play action. Howell. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. That's a cornerback in for the sack, Tre'Davious White.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. 4th down. Howell, desperation time. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Howell's throw taken in by Samuel. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 1. A give up the middle to Gibson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And now they're in the hurry-up. Faking the handoff, Howell. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Finding room at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. On second down, here's Jackson. He's got it at the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, first down. Offensively, another big chunk of yardage, Charles, but defensively, they had all this talk about trying to limit explosive plays. They have not been able to do that.
They discussed it all week, but they haven't been able to execute it at all, haven't been able to find a way to slow down this offense. They're seeking answers and not coming up with any.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Chase Young in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's second and 15. Play action. It's Jackson. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. 4th down, here's Jackson. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. There was no one around him, but he took his eye off it, and it falls incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Howell down to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll go. It's Gibson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Howell. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10, Howell. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. It's just their 1st. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got banked.